Breaking news: Nnamdi Kanu US lawyer set to take Nigerian government to International Criminal Court. Hello, my wonderful people. It's happening. It's no longer business as usual because this man was in Nigeria, and guess what? When the last court judgment date happened, the court gave a direction that Nnamdi Kanu can be visited on Mondays and Thursdays. However, when his Nigerian lawyer and the US lawyer came around to visit him on Monday, they said, well, the person to receive them has gone on a journey or whatever, and so they cannot see Nnamdi Kanu. And the lawyer said, we've been visiting Nnamdi Kanu since he's been incarcerated. And guess what? No particular person has been receiving us. How come all of a sudden somebody has to receive us, and now we came all the way and we have to go empty handed without seeing Kanu? This has sparked up a lot of reaction as the US lawyer now says, you know what? Nigerian government is playing some kind of pranks or tricks here. We are taking them to international criminal courts. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. Thank you. Nnamdi Kanu, US-based lawyer, is taking Nigerian government to International Criminal Court. Finch stated that he would drag Nigerian government and President Muhammadu Buhari before the ICC for committing crimes against humanity and violation of convention. The United States-based lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu, detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Bruce Finch, has vowed to pursue all international and diplomatic protocol platform to ensure that the Nigerian government complies with international laws. Finch stated that he would drag the Nigerian government and President Muhammadu Buhari to ICC for committing crimes against humanity and violation of the convention. He said the alleged kidnapping and torture of IPOB leader in Kenya by Nigerian government was a gross violation of international law. Finch disclosed this on Monday in Abuja while narrating his experience in the hands of the operatives of the state service who denied him access for the second time in his visit to his client. The constitutional lawyer who arrived the country last week with the aim of meeting with his client and discussing his legal case and options was turned back again on Thursday, 2nd September 2021, alongside barrister Ifeinwa Ejiofor by the operatives. They were told that the officer who was in charge of the responsibility of taking them to Kano was in an underground cell and was away on special duty, cannot answer them. He said upon arrival at the DSS facility on Monday, the operative came up with a flimsy excuse that there was no approval for him to be part of the visit because he came from a foreign jurisdiction and would not be allowed to be part of the visitors. Meanwhile, at the end of the encounter, only Ejiofor was allowed to see him briefly, while Finch was kept outside. Finch said, I will be pursuing all international diplomatic protocol platform to see that justice is done and international laws, morals are compared in this matter, among other institutions. I plan to visit the International Working Ground and cite this in Geneva, and it is an arm of United Nations and is also Human Rights Council. We are going to pursue all legal platform in the international community to make it clear that anything that transpires regarding Nnamdi Kanu's case is fully in the sunshine. It will not be clouded and shaded like Nigerian government wants. An example of the concerns that has been raised on the proceedings so far is the gross violation of the international law. First, Nnamdi Kanu's kidnap is a violation of international law. His torture before returning to Nigeria is a violation of international law. The denial of access to his counsel is a violation of international law. Finch explained that no state could set aside or renounce the principle of international law that applies everywhere, adding that the extradition increase of human right violation in Nigerian government has become a major source of concern in international community, precisely the United States of America. On the other part, barrister Ifeinwa Ejiofor said, we went back today, but unfortunately, Finch was not allowed to see him. I was the only person who was permitted to see him, but we insisted in knowing why they denied him access. They were kind to give us the reason. I saw Nnamdi Kanu, he's stable and his firm is doing okay. So this is what is happening. International lawyer has been denied again and again and again. And Nigerian government, they do so without apology because they feel that they are larger than life. This ought not to be. We all have to be people of integrity. We all have to be people who are honest, who can tell the truth, who without fear or favor can say, this is what it is. Sadly, it's not happening. I'm really sorry, but it's not happening. Nigerian government has taken things beyond, they've expanded themselves beyond life. If you get what I mean, they are the ones now calling the shots, undermining everybody and anybody, and whatever the case may be, they don't really care. It's wrong because if there are no laws, then we are in a zoo. Okay, in the zoo, this animal can eat the other animal and no question asked. Okay, it's called a zoo. That is the animal kingdom. That's the way they roll. You don't come there and begin to flog the antelope for going after a rat. For instance, antelope don't eat rat. Let me make a better example. You don't come and begin to harass the hyena for going after a rat. And you don't accuse the lion for going after an antelope. That's the way they rule. It's their territory. It's the animal kingdom. But in human kingdom, there is what we call law and order, jurisdiction, perspective that makes things run the way it should be, so that human beings are respected. That's why there is constitution. When a president, a government come into play, there is what we call the constitutional binding law that governs the people. You don't wake up one morning and say, I don't like men with beards. So any man in this country still carrying beards it should be put in prison. Excuse me, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. No, that's the infringing into personal space. Maintain what you were supposed to be doing, looking after the people. Maintain your position. You look after the constitution, what is constitutionally binding between you and the people. Don't wake up one morning and tell the people, well, henceforth, women can no longer wear skirts. Every woman has to wear trouser because it's more protecting. It prevents you from being raped. And it's not your business what they wear. Okay, we're not condoling indecent dressing or exposing yourself and all that. But we are saying what people do in their private space, so long as it's not against life and all that, you don't now post it. You see, leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Bye for now.